Now and the war in Iran, where after extending the ceasefire, the White House now says really no timetable on how long this truce may last. The White House, though, saying that President Trump is happy to keep up the economic pressure with that blockade on Iranian ports. Meanwhile, leaders in Iran say that blockade is the reason there are no peace talks. Let's get more now from NBC's Alice Barr in Washington.
Hi there. We're also tracking that leadership shakeup with the sudden ouster of the U.S. Navy Secretary at this moment when the Navy is playing such a critical role in the war and enforcing the blockade on Iranian ports. That's at the center of rising tensions. Mounting uncertainty after President Trump said in a new interview he feels no time pressure about the ceasefire with Iran or holding another round of peace talks.
The president has not set a deadline himself. Ultimately, he will dictate the timetable.
While he waits, the president keeping up the blockade on Iranian ports. Central Command says U.S. forces have turned around 31 ships, mostly oil tankers, costing the regime an estimated $435 million a day.
We are completely strangling their economy.
Iran calls the blockade a breach of the ceasefire and says there will be no deal until it ends. The regime releasing video it claims shows Iranian forces, masked and armed, attacking 3 commercial ships in the Strait of Hormuz, seizing 2 of them and forcing them into Iranian waters, according to Iranian state media. Now, even as the U.S. Navy is enforcing the blockade, a shakeup in leadership, with Navy Secretary John Phelan out. NBC News learning overnight that tensions had been growing between Phelan and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, according to multiple sources familiar with the relationship, who also said the speed and approach Phelan was taking toward shipbuilding appears to be the main reason for the firing. It comes just weeks after Hegseth forced out 3 high-ranking Army leaders, drawing sharp criticism from Democrats.
These guys are flailing, from the top down.
While on Capitol Hill, pressure is mounting for a vote to curb President Trump's war powers unless he gets approval from Congress before a fast-approaching 60-day deadline since the war began. The Senate rejected another war powers resolution just last night. Democrats are promising to keep trying until Republicans agree to public hearings on Iran, while Secretary of State Marco Rubio is set to join talks in Washington today between Israel and Lebanon over that fragile ceasefire that's key to a broader peace deal. In Washington, I'm Alice Barr. Back to you.